How do you deal with writer's block? I think just taking a rest. Usually your mind just gets tired. It's like when you're playing League of Legends or I guess any kind of competitive game. Have you tried that when you play like I don't know 8 matches of a game and you win like 5 in a row, but then you just start losing every single match, and you try again and again, but you just lose again. And I think that's similar because your mind is probably tired. So probably yeah, getting a rest is what works. I yeah. Even I have trouble taking rests sometimes. How old are you? I am 24. What part of music theory was the most difficult to learn? I guess this romantic period of music, 18th century, 19th century, was very weird because time music theory was very developed. So it was, all of the 1700s and 1800 music was already written, and a lot of the composers made a lot of awesome stuff. So the 19th century guys were just kind of insane, and they had all of those advancements in music theory. I don't know how else to call it. It's not science, but well, maybe in a way it is. But they had all of that, and they started making weirder stuff, like the hardest, like pushing music theory to its limits, which is tonality. At least that was in Europe, and then they started making a lot of weird stuff like polychords, which they play a chord against another, and polytonality, which is us also playing in two or more keys at the same time. And they also work with a lot of diminished chords, which if diminished chords are known to be very hard because it's hard to name them. There is very few diminished chords. I think there's only 3 diminished chords, and the rest of them are just inversions. So it's very hard to name things, and you find things like F flat or C double sharp or B sharp instead of C, right? And all of those things you find them in the 19th century music, just at the very end of tonality. Yeah. He plays League. Yes, I played League. It was too toxic, but I played in it in some time. What's the great thing? That's that's a koala. I I got it when I came to Australia. When I got to university, I just went to one of the events they did. Cause why not? I just wanted to meet other people, and they just gave me that, which is cool. I like it. Pros and cons of your legator. Well, the pros of my legator guitar is that it's very light, so I can just handle it with one hand. If I play live, I won't hit anyone in the head, because usually you just, yeah, hit someone accidentally. You can headbang if you want, and the balance is very good because the weight is so little that it just goes like this live, not like this. It's good for your back, and that's my favorite thing about it. And the second favorite thing is the fanned frets and multi-scale. That I find it to be very fun because it makes the lower strings have more space to resonate more, and I like that. Cons, I don't really have much. Maybe intonation could be a little bit of a problem of legato guitars. I am not familiar with the new legato guitars. This is a very old guitar, so their guitars nowadays are very different, and I have no idea how they are. But yeah, get an A string definitely. That would be. I also want one. It would be very fun. Really admire your work ethic and guitar playing. What's your biggest dream? Whoa, you're hitting me with the emotional questions. My biggest dream. Well, I have a lot. I guess part of it was just doing the YouTube stuff. Not necessarily YouTube, but just sharing my music. And I am doing it, which is very motivating. Like sometimes I just wake up and I think about it, because it's easy to just not remember how big of a thing it is for me. And my biggest dream right now is to finish my album and be able to share finished songs to you, because that's what makes me the most happy, like accomplishing that. I think finishing a song is a big accomplishment, and anyone who finishes songs, I value that a lot. Bro, my mom called me. Did I already miss when he answered his age? I'm 24. This is strange, interesting. Yeah, it's weird. It's like I feel like I've never done something like this. Sometimes I feel like I'm just speaking, but I don't know to who, and I find it very funny because I watch a lot of streams, and sometimes people write in the chat, "Who are you talking to?" Just as a joke. I feel like that a bit, but it's very fun to see everyone here. Do you like Deftones? Oddly enough, I never listened to them as much. Probably I can recognize songs, but this is something I realized I have, and it is that when I listen to artists, I never remember the name of the songs. I just put the album, and then I just close my eyes and listen to music. So I usually never remember the names. What are your favorite games? Ooh, I would say Dark Souls, or probably Halo 3, because it had, it's like a childhood era of Xbox Live and Xbox Live gamer tags and all of that stuff. But nowadays I would say Elden Ring, and I'm playing Cyberpunk again because of the new Edge Runners TV show, which was very good. Please watch it. It's so good. It's so awesome. Animation is perfect, and story-wise, it's awesome. It's probably one of my favorite shows. And I'm just playing Cyberpunk. We will ever get to see a Subas Society EP or album. Yeah, I'm just working on that. Yeah, it's I'm finishing my song. I have to finish 2 songs more, but I will. I just get too distracted playing games sometimes at night, when I really should be working on my songs, but I will try. My favorite Animals as Leaders song, Gordian Naut. I don't know how to pronounce that. Gordian Naut. I think it's the last from the newest album. It's such a good song. The drummer is insane what he does on their music. Tosin also, and Javier. The 3 of them are just the best. I studied music, and I am finishing. That's what I studied in uni. Since how old have you been playing? I was 14 when I started. What's your predictions about future of metal music? Future of metal music. Yeah, I think a lot about that. I like especially watching Polyphia, because they played metal, like more distorted stuff, and then they started mixing more of the popular genres of music, and that's interesting to me. But metal in general, I think since COVID is getting better, like the whole COVID situation, and live shows are getting back, I feel like it's been very big, and every artist is just trying to tour. And I think also discovering metal is easier nowadays, because you have things like the YouTube algorithm and the TikTok stuff, and I guess people can discover more metal bands that way. So I think I would say I don't have any predictions. Like anything I could say is wrong, but if anything, I think it will get bigger. Because yeah, it's easier for people to get into that. Even it's weird, Master of Puppets being mainstream, right? Because of the Stranger Things TV show or Netflix show. That was actually like unexpected, and even though it's a big meme now, it was interesting. And it's interesting how much of a difference a TV show can make to the music, I guess, trending music or whatever. So it's a bit scary because it's not about the music itself, this time, because it was because of Netflix, but the song it's also awesome. So yeah, I hope to see more surprises like that in the future. Do you listen to math rock? Yeah. Yeah. I have a friend that likes Chon a lot. I love Chon. I love Ivette Young. I love Ichika Nito. So yeah, those are probably my three favorites. I like a Wayne, but that's more like fusion math sort of stuff. What do I do besides music? Usually just playing video games. And yeah, that's what I do. I will just go and have some lunch. This was an interesting experience. And I hope to see you in the next stream. Hopefully, I will do it weekly. I will think about it. And I loved it. So, yeah. See you in the next one. Oh, this is just wholesome. I can't stop reading the comments. All of you are just awesome. Okay, bye. See you.